I was like, I need to make a video like this because when I saw the price of lettuce, I went into the grocery store and saw lettuce for $6.99 and I was just like, this is madness. This is real crazy. Hey guys, welcome back. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I'm just glad to be back. I really hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas and whatever you celebrate. If it's just the holidays, I hope you guys are enjoying the end of year. I always look at it as, okay, this is a time for me to evaluate what I went through last year and how I'm going to make next year just, 10 times better. But yes, welcome back everyone. It's your girl Tasha and I'm back with another video. So if you're not new to this channel, you know that I focus a lot on saving, budgeting, and just I want to shed more light on ways to save and just how to be a better individual, a better spender, just do better in terms of your money. So that's what we've been doing over here more times. We also do a lot of hygiene shopping. That's not gonna change. We always gonna shop around here on a budget. In today's video, I wanted to just go over ways on which you can save on your groceries. So we're not only talking about saving money, but just saving in general, not accumulating too much food and just having too much waste and all of that. So just saving all around, mainly money, because I was like, I need to make a video like this because when I saw the price of lettuce, I went into the grocery store and saw lettuce for $6.99 and I was just like, this is madness. This is real crazy. Now it would be in the stores that have a more higher price point. I did also see lettuce around the same time for $3.99 at other local stores that I go to. So it all depends on where you shop and what you're particularly shopping for. Even $3.99, that's a bit much for lettuce. I remember lettuce being $1.29 just the other day. At the same time, I was like, I need this, so how am I gonna go around it where I'm actually going to be like, okay, it's okay to spend that much because I'll be saving over here. So anyways, these are not in like a particular order. All of these tips that I'm going to show you, they are all needed in order to save a chunk of money, to just save overall on your shopping, mainly groceries. I do have my notebook here, so if you see me looking down, it's because I didn't want to miss anything. So yes, tip 1, making a grocery list. Very important, because if you go in there without a plan, you'll just be picking up everything, and you'll be picking up things that you may not even need because you didn't have a list. So you end up going back to the store and shopping again, and those double trips just mean you're just picking up more and more. So making a list is very key to successful shopping. Basically, it will help you stay on a budget. You won't overbuy, just impulse buy in the store, and you also spend less time in the grocery store. If you have a list, at least okay, this is what I need to pick up. I can spend an hour grocery shopping, go back and do other things that I have to do. I noticed when I wouldn't have a list, I would spend more time in the grocery store, which means more money, more picking up things. So yes. Number 2 would be to compare prices. So in the store, you'll see they'll have the same product just with different brands. So it's a good idea to compare the price. Sometimes it even tastes the same, so you won't even know the difference. So yeah, be mindful of what brands are trying to cost us out there for things that really just doesn't make sense. So this tip also leads to my next tip, which is also pick the generic brand when it comes to your groceries. Sometimes the thing is, sometimes you'll be surprised when you actually pick a generic brand. Don't be caught up in the name brand of it. For me, for example, one thing that I just can't change though, that I noticed there is a big difference, is my ketchup. I can't not have Heinz ketchup, but other than that, I'm usually okay picking another brand. Like for example, hot chocolate. I love generic brand hot chocolate over some of these brands that we see. The generic brand is usually, it would either taste the same or it can taste better or it can taste bad, but how do you know unless you try? Another tip would be to meal plan. Now this is like super important. If you know what you have planned for your meals next week, not only will you save money, it saves you stress. Trust me, if I know on Monday I'm gonna make meatballs, on Wednesday I'm gonna make, you know, some jerk chicken, at least I know when I go to the store, this is this and this and this is what I'm gonna pick up for dinner this week. And I've been doing that lately, and I noticed that it just takes off a lot of like, okay, what am I gonna cook today? So yeah, sometimes meal planning, it does go a long way, trust me. Also, you want to make sure that you check the cupboards before you go grocery shopping. There would be times where I would be on a budget, and like, let's say for instance I had about 80 bucks. Then I go to the store now, mail's like $6.99. Okay, so next thing you know, I'm in the store and I'm like, okay, I want to make mashed potatoes today, or I want to make potato salad. Do I need mayonnaise? And I'm like, you know what, let me just buy it, because if I go home and I don't have it, I'll be so annoyed because I feel like making mashed potatoes today. But next thing you know, I go home, I have the mail, so I could have spent that $7 towards, you know, fruits, veggies, juice. I could have spent it somewhere else, especially when I'm on a budget. So very important, check your cupboards before entering the store. You will be surprised the amount of things you'd be like, oh my gosh, I just saved 20 bucks. I can put that towards gas. I can put that towards more groceries that I thought that I didn't need. Checking your cupboards, very important. If you haven't been doing that, you want to start doing that now. You really save money, and you'll be saving the environment. You won't be wasting food and just overbuying and just annoying yourself when you're on a budget and you be buying things that you don't need at the moment. Another tip, which I think is like one of the best tips on this list, not the only best tip, but like one of the best tips, is cooking from home. Buying outside food adds up, and you can actually feed the whole family for the price you pay for 1 to 2 food on the road. You can actually spend that amount and make a big meal for like 5-6 people. Not only that, it's way much more healthier. I don't even know if that makes sense, but at least you'll know what you be putting in your food, how clean it is, how washed it is. Overall, it's just a better idea to cook your food from home. I do that more times. I cook my food from home, and it makes you know how much you don't even like outside food. It makes you know that what you're eating is just really not good for your body. I've noticed that I just don't feel great when I buy food from outside. For like, if I buy food outside for like 3-4 days straight, I feel sick. My body just can't handle it. I'm probably just getting older, and you know, I just can't eat certain things anymore. But I feel so much better when I cook my food from home, guys. So there's like a whole bunch of cooking videos on YouTube, on Reels, on Facebook. Learn to cook a few things. Not saying you have to cook every day, because I don't even have the time to cook all the time. So I do have to buy food outside sometimes. But the less you can do it every week, the more money you're saving and investing, and more good food in your stomach for you and your family. So yes, cooking your food major. So my next tip, which I did the other day, and I was like, why did I do this, is do not go to the grocery store on an empty stomach. It's the worst thing you're gonna do, this because you go hungry, you gonna pick up everything and you gonna overspend. You don't want to do that, because then it's like, I do that and I go in the car, or I'll reach home with my groceries and be like, what did I buy all this thing? I'm just hungry. And then it's not even the food that you want to eat for the rest of the week or the next 2 weeks. It's just food that you felt for at the moment. You could also impulse buy and just be picking up everything because you are hungry right now. No, don't do that. If you're a person that shops in the morning, have your breakfast first. If it's in the evening, have your dinner first. Or if it's in the middle of the day, just have your lunch first. I don't know, just even if you can't eat your breakfast, lunch, or dinner first, I would, like, you know, grab a tea, like eat some crackers if you have to, trust me, because you will either impulse buy or just buy a whole bunch of foolishness that you don't even want to eat. So yes, make sure you eat. Even the kids too. The kids be just picking up stuff. Don't bring your kids when you go grocery shopping if you don't have to, because yo, Royal be picking up like all the bad cereals that she sees. So it's like, if I don't go by myself and pick up the healthy stuff, she gonna see the non-healthy stuff and just want to pick those things up and be like, no mommy, I know the good cereals there that I want to eat. The less they know about this junk, the better for you. So do not bring the kids either. I'd rather just bring home healthy things and have them eat it. So yeah, eat before you go shopping. The next tip would be to consider online shopping. Okay, if you shop online and you pick out your groceries there, what are you gonna see that you don't need? It's just, you're gonna literally stick to your list. You're not gonna impulse buy. You don't even have to spend gas to go to the store. Online shopping for your groceries I think it's one of those things that could actually really help you. I was Instacart shopper, and you know, you could even talk to your shopper and let them know particulars of what you like. You'd be like, can you just make sure you pick up the fresh apples for me, the more red ones? Like, you can talk to the shopper. You can you get your groceries even if you're at work. Like, say you want them to drop it off at your workplace and then you go home with it. It's just very convenient. You're not going to impulse buy because you're just going to stick to a list, and you're saving time, money on gas. Yeah, it's just more effective. I've never actually bought my personal groceries online, but I've been the shopper. So you know, because I care so much about my shopping, I feel like I was a very good Instacart shopper. The only reason why I don't do it much as the shopper is because price of gas has been going up, and to me it's just, I mean, it's a good job if it's something that you're going to be doing, you know, every day and you plan it properly. But if it's like something on the side, like my car was also getting in trouble, and I was like, yo, my car's getting too much trouble in the price of gas, like for me to do this, it wasn't worth it for me money wise. But I know it as a shopper, and I'll be like, hey, this is like, you know, so convenient for somebody who actually does online shopping. And people have said, you know, it's been so much easier, especially if they don't have a vehicle and they just have so much during the day. So yeah, consider online shopping. It's a great tool. And yeah, let's go on to the next tip, which is buying in bulk. Now, if it's something that, you know, you typically use a lot, you eat a lot of, your family eats a lot of, that it's used up quickly throughout the week, then maybe buying in bulk is better and cheaper, because sometimes they sell things where you get like a pack of 6, you get a pack of 12, but then you get a pack of like 38 of the same thing, and when you times out how much it will cost to buy the smaller one, it just might be more effective and more cheaper altogether to just buy the bigger bulk of it, especially if you have a big family. My last tip would be to reduce food waste. So it relates to some of the other tips that I said earlier. You want to check the cupboards, but you also want to check and see what you're buying that you're actually not eating, or it's just going to waste. So instead of buying a bulk load of that, maybe just buy a smaller portion. Like for example, for me, when I saw the price of lettuce going up, I would buy like the cheaper lettuce, but I would buy like a whole bunch more, like so much more of it. But it wasn't the lettuce that I liked much. I bought it because I was getting more and it cost less at the time than buying this lettuce for $6.99. But I noticed when I buy those type of lettuce, I do not eat it all, and I just be wasting it. So I like the lettuce though, but I'm like, I get so much of it and I'm the only one here eating all this lettuce. So what I did was I came up with more ways that I can use it. So I looked up different salads that I can make, and I try to stick to my diet. I add chicken to the salad, I'll add avocados, tomatoes, so that I don't waste it. But if I just didn't like the salads anymore that I was making, don't be buying all of this. Maybe buy a salad at the store and a smaller portion of it once a week. Just sometimes you be buying stuff and you're not even using it, and you just keep buying it and buying it and buying it, and then you just have a whole bunch of it, and it's just, why are we doing this? And then sometimes you just end up, you know, giving it to a food bank, which is fine too, which is good. So also, if you have overstockage of like stuff like food, you can always, you know, donate those to food banks. People always need it. It's never really a waste, as long as, like, you know, if it's like non-perishable item. Yeah, I really hope that this video really helps you guys to be a better shopper when you go to the grocery store. I've always shopped on a budget in the grocery store. I know if I have $100, I have to pick up dinner, lunch, breakfast for the week, snacks for school. I just have to fit it in there, and sometimes I use my apps where I price match. If I had to buy a whole bunch of groceries, I would just put them all in my cart on the app and just go to the superstore and just price match. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this where you can save money, let me know in the comments section below. I would gladly make videos like this. I actually like, you know, sharing this type of stuff with y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe and share these videos, y'all. It means so much to me. Visit the description box down below for more videos. Hit your bell notifications so that you are always here when I do post. Until next time, I love you guys so much. Bye.